Fort Worth police zeroed in on the murder suspects because revenge was a possible motive. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock from court documents that say they tortured Ashley Harris before trying to burn evidence. And those are the charges what the charges are based on. We're going to start first with Fox 4's Brandon Todd. He's in the Fort Worth Police Department with more on the arrests for murder. Brandon?
Right, Steve, that arrest warrant affidavit is very detailed, setting the scene of a pair of co-workers who Ashley Harris outed to police after a theft and who police suggest killed her to steal even more.
It's just really hard for me to comprehend it.
As neighbors of Ashley Harris learned details about how the young woman was murdered, there is disgust. The arrest warrant affidavit says Harris was found the morning after Thanksgiving at the River Ranch Apartments with her ankles bound with gray duct tape. Her hands were also bound with gray duct tape behind her back, and that her body was partially burned. She had blunt force trauma to her face, head, and neck.
It's pretty gruesome to think that somebody would come in here and kick a door down and then, I guess, strangle and then try to set the evidence on fire, her body in the apartment.
Harris worked as an assistant manager at American Eagle Outfitters inside the Hewlin Mall. Two of her fellow employees, Clarence David Mallory and Carter Cervantes, were fired from their jobs back in August after they were suspected of stealing nearly $18,000 from the store's safe. Harris was the one who told police Cervantes and Mallory were possible suspects. According to the affidavit, the two planned to go back to the store and steal $40,000 to $50,000 in Black Friday shopping sales, but they needed the keys from Harris, who worked late on Thanksgiving. Here's a photo of her and her friends on Thanksgiving before she left for work. The day after Harris was killed, Cervantes was seen on mall security video, apparently trying to open the gate to the store. What Cervantes and Mallory didn't know, the locks had already been changed. They also may not have known that right away police suspected them both of killing Harris and had them both under surveillance.
And just to think that somebody could do all that just for, some money, just to completely ruin somebody's life and then the ones that surround her.
The friends of Ashley Harris today said they were too grief-stricken with all these new details to talk on camera. They issued me a statement saying in part that Ashley would have gladly given them any money that they would have asked for, and whoever is found guilty of this won't truly understand what they took from Ashley's friends and family. Steve?
Brandon, the question here is, I think, the two who are now murder suspects were theft suspects back in August. The murder victim pointed them out as suspects then. What was the holdup? Why weren't they taken in, questioned, arrested at that time? Do we know?
Well, according to the affidavit, after Ashley Harris had sort of fingered them as possible suspects, the police department began their investigation into that, but at some point were unable to get a hold of those two suspects. So that investigation, Steve, unfortunately, sort of stalled out.
Okay. All right. Brandon Todd, live tonight. Thank you.